This little plant that looks like a bonsai is Euphorbia ambovombensis. And I love this plant. It does look like a little bonsai. It's actually a caudiciform and it's from Madagascar. A caudiciform just means that it has this like little swollen caudex here at the base. And as you might have actually guessed, it is a little bit more of a succulent plant. So you could see some more succulent soil in here. Actually, I mixed some bonsai mixture with some perlite in with succulent soil, which is a little technique that I like to do. I also think that the bonsai mixture is a relatively attractive mixture. So if a plant is typically growing in a little bit more of a sandy or rockier soil mix, I sometimes will throw in some of that bonsai mixture there. This is growing directly in my southwest facing window, though I have to say, because it's such a small diminutive plant, it's actually being shaded by some of the larger plants on my southwest facing window. And I know some of you have already commented, you must have some really large southwest facing windows because I have a lot of plants in those windows. Well, I actually built two windowsills. So one below is the regular windowsill and I have another windowsill above. So it has allowed me to double the plants in my southwest facing windows, for which I have 4 of. So to answer your question, that is how I have so many plants in my southwest facing windows. But this does get ample light, and you could see that it's growing a sort of a way towards the light. So it has that kind of structure, which actually I think a lot of bonsai people love, that kind of like structure that doesn't seem so symmetric. And again, that's something that you might decide that you like it growing a certain kind of way, and it builds a little bit of character for that plant. But you could see that the growth structure is as such where it's like a little tree, if you will. As far as fertilizing goes, these euphorbs don't need a tremendous amount of fertilizer. If you are doing this on a twice or annual basis with a succulent fertilizer like a 247 or a 011 or 122, that's going to be totally fine. I'm not watering this all that often, maybe once a week at most. And in some cases, this may actually lose its leaves if you don't water it enough. Some of my euphorbia actually do go through dormancy, but in this case, this euphorbia, to my experience of actually growing it for about 2.5 years, has not actually gone through any type of dormancy. It's always kept its lovely green leaves, and you can see just below the leaves, they have just the faintest tinge of red below, which makes it, I think, an even more attractive plant.